Hi, this is Mark Sperling from T3Live.com.
观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看今天的直击美股，我是主持人张舒，在纽约向您问好。周三美股收低，今天市场非常有意思，几乎是回吐了昨天所有的涨幅。道指在昨天是上涨了200点，而今天是道指下跌了200点。今天使得市场承压的主要是消费者板块，而我们看到包括像迪士尼以及梅西等一系列非常不利的财报，让大家开始担忧消费者在现实经济当中的一些花销。另外一方面，今天推涨市场的唯一因素几乎就是原油了。美国能源信息署最新公布的上一周美国原油储备显示，原油下跌了350万桶，而此前分析师的预计是上涨30万桶，因此这样一个现实与预期的差距是今天原油推涨的主要原因。另外一方面，我们看到今天黄金同样是反弹，也是摆脱了近2周以来的低位，这主要是由于美元走弱。好的，更多的消息让我们来看一下今天交易员的独家分析。Hi, Mark. Your stocks closed lower today, as we know that this market is kind of difficult to trade. And from the double bottom to the highs, actually, this market had a long way to go. So, at this level, what's the key level to watch right now?
We keep getting hit. I mean, it was 2080, roughly 2080 today as going into yesterday. But I think 2100 is actually a more strategic level to look at. And on the downside, you're looking at roughly 2025, 2030. And that is the trading range we're in. So right now we are almost smack down after today, towards the upper end of the range, but almost smack down in the middle of this trading range. So it's really hard to really navigate accordingly and to make big bets right now smack down in the middle of the range. And that's just the tape we're in right now, and we sort of have to wait it out.
Okay, and today the market is under pressure because of the Macy's and also the Disney's earnings and missed the expectations. So how bad are these two charts looking right now?
Well, Macy's looks bad. And what was the other one?
Disney
Disney is, Macy's I think is having some problems, and I think it's, at a yearly, multi-year low. I think it's a stay away, avoid. Disney, on the other hand, it recovered fine. It actually held a key moving average. I think it's going to give you another opportunity to buy. It might take some time because obviously there's some headwind with ESPN and some other factors, and it is the first time it's lost money in a quarter or mixed expectations, I think in like 10, 12 quarters, something to that effect. So it might take some time, but Disney I'd actually be looking to buy on pullbacks. Macy's I'm avoiding, as most retail right now is an avoid.
Yeah, because the Disney actually it's the first time in 5 years they missed the expectations. And also, I think the reason people are worried about the retail sector is because this sector has been the mainstay of the economic growth through the expansion. But is there any stock that benefit from the weakness in retail?
Well, there's one. You just gave me that little layup. There's one stock, and that is Amazon, and I think we all know that stock very well. That is at this point the leader of this market, certainly on the high beta side, and it is the benefit of all the retailers not doing well. Amazon tends to be the benefit of it all. They are getting into every industry that they can, and really just trying to get their competitors and cut the costs enough. And for them, it's beneficial with the Prime and their cloud computing. They're making money, and they can turn on the spigots and make money when they want to. But for the time being, they're just trying to really get market share. And as you can see, at an all-time high above 720, or it hit around 719 today. It's on the move. I think it's gonna take a break at some point in time. But this parabolic move that it's beginning to happen, I don't think it's done yet.
Okay, and this stock actually has been the monster recently. But another monster we talked about yesterday was Google. But Google had a down day. So what's the next key level to watch in Google?
Google, it got hurt with earnings, so it's not as pretty of a chart as Amazon. I would probably, if it gets back down to like 720-ish, I'd probably look to take a stab again at Google. Or it digests around here, and it makes a move above 740. If it makes a move above 740 tomorrow, I'm not so apt to jump in. A week or two goes by, and then it makes a move above 740. I'm a little bit more apt. I mean, it would need digestion, which is that's the key. But any severe pullback, I'd look to be getting involved in Google again. because it is a best in breed, certainly.
Okay, and actually among all the sectors, energy and materials are the only two sectors that actually yes. So how about energy? Because oil has another good day, and also gold, just has a nice rebound. So how do you think about these two commodities?
Oil, it's amazing. After the $26, low roughly, it has really not given you much of a pullback, and it seems like it wants to, USO at least wants to test the 200-day. I would think resistance is right around here, but to me, based on what I'm seeing technically, it could get to the $50 range on oil, in the near term, and that, again, surprised me, and I think it surprised a bunch of people, but it is pretty amazing how the mechanics of this market do work. And gold, on the other hand, it's fine. I think it's a little bit trickier to trade, but I think a little bit more basing in this area, a little bit more digestion, I think is actually healthier than if it tries to make a new high at this point in time. But it seems like it's hanging around the $1,300 level anyway.
Okay, that's all we have for today.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everybody.
感谢您的收看，我们明天再见。